Hey, what's up guys, Midge HD here, and I have a really awesome unboxing for you guys. This is an Air New Zealand 787-9 in the all black colours, not the all blacks as such. I think it's just all black because it's the black version of the new colours for Air New Zealand. So yeah, so I'm just going to give you some information as I go around the box, save time, and yeah, so let's get on with it. I'll take this off the tripod. Okay, so Air New Zealand's operating base and main hub is in Auckland Airport. Secondary hubs Christchurch, Wellington, and focus cities such as Lex or Los Angeles City, Sydney, and Hong Kong. So this is my first time doing that Phoenix model actually. It is the national flag carrier of New Zealand and my national airline because I live in New Zealand and I love Air New Zealand. Air New Zealand would have expected this aircraft around 2010, but due to issues and lithium-ion battery issues, they got this aircraft this year on 8 July of 2014. And I've already finished going around the box, but anyway, I'll just keep giving you some facts as I take the model out of the box. Okay, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Air New Zealand's fleet consists of 51 aircraft, but 105 in total, including subsidiaries. Air New Zealand has two 787s currently, NZE, which is this one right here, and NZF, which is the new one in New Zealand's new colours. NZE is the only 787 that is going to be painted in the all black colours. The others are going to be painted in the new colours. Air New Zealand's third 787 is expected closer to the end of 2014, so maybe around November, December time. And New Zealand's destinations so far consist of, domestic New Zealand, non-Australian destinations, the Pacific, Asian destinations, North America, and London Heathrow. But the destinations for this aircraft so far have been Sydney and Perth, as you can see. Plastic, I've seen some 1-400 unboxings. Phoenix uses this plastic, so they could have done better with their 1-200 scale models, but yeah, it doesn't really matter as long as there's nothing wrong with the model, and which there isn't, because I don't know if it has been caused by the box or not, but I don't think so, which I'll get into later. So here we have the stand. We've got a screw there to screw to the bottom. Yep, I'll do that later as well. And here's the model. Oh, by the way, I was talking about the destinations. Air New Zealand was supposed to start the Perth services on, when was it? 15 September, and they started then, but they started with Sydney first. Surprisingly, no one expected that, so they started Sydney about 3 weeks before they started the Perth routes, and so they did a few flights before that. And so now they're using two between Sydney and Perth right now. So here we go, my first Phoenix model, and it is this amazing 787. So yeah, let's get into it here. Hold on. Okay, long introduction. So here we have the cockpit windows and the Star Alliance logo. It's pretty detailed. You can see all the pitot tubes, you can see the registration on the gear door, but the nose gear doesn't look so accurate as JC Wings or Gemini. I mean, the wheels roll, see? Wheels roll. The rubber in this nose gear turns in the direction you want it to, which is cool, but just needs better detailing. And here we have the Air New Zealand titles. This was, I'll get in, actually no, it's a small paint defect I'll get into later with all the other ones. So there we have the headlight, landing light, and we have these massive engines. Sorry, hold on, something wrong with the camera, hold on. Okay, sorry about that guys, the camera is starting to play up a bit, but no problem. So these engines, these are Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engines. There are 2 of these on the aircraft. As you can see, some markings on the engines, not all that, not overly done, which I kind of like. So let me get the screwdriver here. You can see the air deflect on the inside cowl of the engine, and here, see if the engine spin. This one spins very nicely, and as you can see, it's really, really, really detailed. That. Now let's move over to this engine. This one spins as well. Okay. And here we have the leading edge of the wing, the slats on the front. Here we have the red navigation light on the side with that nice little flick on the edge, on the end of the wing, or the like raked style wingtip. And look at that, that looks so cool. And coming back along, it's just black. And we have the fern, symbolises New Zealand, but could have done with something better. Probably just stayed with the crow, only need one symbol. I'm not that big on this livery. I think it's a bulk bin door at the bottom there. See, right there, because there isn't one on the other side. And the registration again is ZK-NZE or Zulu Kilo, Zulu Kilo November Zulu Echo. And then we have the all very, very well known Air New Zealand Koru on the tail. And here we have the horizontal stabilizers. You can see the leading edge of those. APU. JZ wings, as you see, if you might have seen the Etihad 787-9 that they're going to bring up, they got a little hole in the middle of the APU going in from the back. Just slightly more detailed, I think, on JC wings so far. And we'll go back to this side of the aircraft. As you can see, Star Alliance logo is the cabin door. I think it's just more of an emergency door on this side. It's got a marking here. I don't actually know what that is. Sorry. Yeah, it doesn't really want to go on that far. Yeah, there's not enough light as well. So you see ZE on the nose gear door and the first wheel. Air New Zealand titles is the landing light and the leading edge slats. And there's the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engine. And on here we have, let's focus here, we have the green navigation light on this side. New Zealand, the fern symbol of New Zealand, ZK-NZE, the registration, and the Air New Zealand logo, the Koru. Okay, so I'll give you a look on the bottom of the aircraft now. So we have front gear. See all the markings down here. Oh, I didn't show you right here. See that there? Those markings. That door there, that's the cargo door. One thing I noticed on this is that's different to JC wings is that there are no beacon lights on this one, only antennas. So I was kind of disappointed. there's the Phoenix logo, and there's the hole for the stand, which I get to soon. There's the engine. Under the wing you can see the flaps here, and then the aileron at the back, and then the leading edge slats. Doesn't focus that well with the box in the background. Here's the main gears. So they've tried painting an antenna on, but kind of prefer the real thing. Edges need to be sharper. That's what I find. They're too round. Yeah, that's some defect of Phoenix. Here's all the markings, the flaps, the slats, and the aileron. There's the registration under there, and yep, let's continue. We have one antenna on the bottom, which is right there, and it's kind of annoying because I think it's too long for when the wheels tilt. I'll just show you that now. See the wheels tilt, and you can see the antenna if I get it right. Yep, see the wheels tilt. But it just sits on the antenna right there. It's a glass table, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can see the antenna sits on the table and the back is not touching the table at all. So that needs to be dealt with because it's not much room when it's taking off on a heavy load. So I'm pretty sure that's Phoenix's fault. And then we have some markings here. I'm not sure what those are. Pretty sure there's supposed to be an antenna up here. Not an antenna, a beacon light up here though. There's an antenna there, and now we come across the wing. You can see the flaps, slats, and the aileron. Let's get closer so it would focus. There we go. Looks pretty cool. I love the 787. And same on this side, as you can see there. Then we have this little hump here, roughly done. Come on Phoenix, you can do better. That's like the GPS and the satellites and all that kind of stuff. So we have two antennas at the back here, and as you can see here, some paint flaws. Oops. The leading, okay, what I do is, let me set this down. Ooh. What I do is, before I put it on the stand and finish the video, I will run through the defects that I've found so far. So let me grab my list. Sorry, okay. Defects. So the first one on the list I have is the end of the wingtip. The wingtip. There's supposed to be a slight flick upwards on the end, so this part of the wing is supposed to kind of flick upwards as well as moving back, as well as going back, and that's not shown, and it's shown on the JC Wings photo of the Etihad that they're going to release soon. So they've done it right. And now on the leading edge of the tail, you can see the leading edge here, there's some silver paint missing at the base of the tail, and further up there, there's a little bit right there going up there, some paint missing. That's yeah, not good at all. The wheels, this is probably not a defect as such, but you can see they need more detailing under here. Yeah, under there is not so much, but there is a couple of things that they could add on the main gears as well. Antennas, I think they stick out too far on this. They're not supposed to stick out that far, and they're rough. They're especially the bottom one, that's not as good, and I think they're too thick as well. Leading edges, where did I see this? There was, so you can see here, they're really roughly finished. Look at that, not good. You can see the paint is not done right. And this side, the paint is so thin, it's thinner than the other side. It's they need to get their detailing right. And I know they don't specialize in 1 to 200 scale, but with this many defects, I mean, there must be something going wrong. I find it that the edges need to be sharper. They're not round. They're too rounded, especially like this hump here. And you can see the paint is not well finished. But the markings of the flaps here, this is one example, too rounded, they need to be sharper. Yeah. And one thing I haven't got on my list, which I actually spotted, you can see the on the front cowl of the engine, there's the leading edge of the engine. I'm not sure what it's called, but you can see it's sort of like angled. So it's sort of that goes straight down because the front of the engine's angled. But this should all be parallel. The entire thing should be parallel around the engine, and it's not. And I've looked at so many photos of this aircraft, and it's just, yeah, it's amazing how many flaws they can have. Painting on APU, not finished. Not finished at all. It's it might be finished, but no, it's actually not finished, because you can see it's not fully painted in that grey silver colour. So that's another problem. Actually, what I forgot to show you is here on the horizontal stabilizers is the lights that illuminate the tail at night. That's not a defect, that's a good thing. No protruding beacons like JC Wings or Gemini jets, which I like to see. It makes the aircraft so much better. Very rough painting all around the aircraft. Not so much on the bigger things like the titles or the logos or anything like that, or the windows, but it's just very, very small things that if you look too close at it, you probably just like to see it from way back. And last but not least, left side of the Air New Zealand titles are slightly off. That door there needs to be the right side of that door needs to be on the edge of the E. So the right side of that door has to be right there, right on the edge of that E, and it's not. So that's another thing I found. The right side is fine. It's perfect actually, but yeah, that's another thing they can fix. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll get a JC Wings or Gemini, whoever brings it out first. I prefer if JC Wings brought it out first, but I'll do a comparison video on. I'll get one of those and do a comparison video on the Phoenix version and the JC Wings or Gemini version, whoever brings it out first. And I can't wait for that. So this is gonna be it today. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Sorry about this. It is a long video, but I've got to do the stands. And you guys are probably going, oh man, stop making so long videos. Well, I'm trying not to. I haven't put the screw in the stand, but yeah, so it just fits in there. Don't really want to waste any more time. There's the nice chrome stand. That's probably the best part about this. It's the chrome stand. But there we go. That looks. It actually doesn't look too bad. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here, guys. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. This is a beautiful aircraft. Just the defects kind of ruin it a bit. But I suggest you wait for JC Wings or Gemini. Unless you want this aircraft urgently, then I would suggest get this, because it's really cool. Just yeah, I would get JC Wings or Gemini if I were you. So I hope this helped, and if you're gonna get this model or not. Yeah, so please like the video, share it, so lots of people can know about it. Comment what you think. Love to hear from you guys. And that's going to be it for today. Also check out my last video, which was the Invite 200 and Blue Box 200 new releases I did. And check out some of my other videos on my channel as well. And the next video is going to be a Delta Embraer 170, so check that out as well. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.